Hi, hello, and welcome to the Lunar Lounge series brought to you by Vertex of Abundance. My name is Priestess Abossi. I'll be your oracle today, and I was sent to deliberate the findings for the new moon in Leo, which will take place on the 4th of August. Most places of the world, give or take about half a day. It is going to be at 12:30, 400 hours Greenwich Mean, which is fascinating. And something about our divinity coming out, our God sovereign free nature, it's rising to the surface. And I called it. I took that judgment card, I straight up called it. So it's those of us with an open, clean, pure heart. I want to see the Ace of Cups, but we're going to go till we have Leo and the High Priestess. So the Strength card and the High Priestess, we'll go until then. My understanding is as such. We're stepping into the God duties and obligations of our divine, of our divinity, what that means to be chosen, exalted, ascended, benevolent, pure, blissful, immortal, eternal, whatever, what have you. There is some kind of aha moment awakening that we've made it. And we're working on that God path, okay? Being more priest-like, light worker-like, Two of Cups, when it talks about the path, we talk about being more, it's the path of the Brahmin. Because we're having some type of ego death around our divinity, straight up, that's the word, divinity. We're literally having an aha moment about who we are, what we are, and what we're about, from the respect of being a light worker or a public servant, something of that nature. You know, the Hierophant, La Papa, stands for God, duties, and obligation. Excuse me. It's Leo, so the cat always comes. Hi, baby. Papa's working. You coming up here? We gotta make up our mind, darling. Thank you, sweetheart. This is Chandi, if you haven't met her yet. Okay, we're gonna sit down because Papa's working. Okay, honey. Hi, cutie. Hi, baby. Okay, Papa's working. Okay, so our God duties and obligations, it requires an oath. And we actually are around other powerful powerhouses, to be honest, with the Strength card and the World card. We've achieved or accomplished something. There's an achievement here, and it has to deal with the groundwork being laid for us to step into the path. We're finally prepared. It's like we might be even be a latecomer or a late arrival to the scene. We might have been the last to get the message. Excuse me if you can hear that on the mic. We might have been that she always comes during Leo. Even when I'm on the phone with a Leo, she always comes. I'm a segment priestess, so of course. And then boom, there you go. So let us put that out there and move on. Yeah, so here's the Ace of Cups too. So yeah, we're having an opening of the heart. Those with an open-hearted, clean-hearted, pure-hearted, innocent, the innocence, they're taking an oath or moving into formation. And it's like our divinity comes rushing out, emerging out. Our God sovereign free self is returning to ourself here. That's what I'm getting, what I'm sensing. Hi, baby. Okay, hold on. I gotta adjust my feet here so that I can focus. Thank you for staying calm. Yeah, so our God sovereign free self is here. We're finally being prepared to receive the material of blessings. We've been receiving the spiritual blessings for a while. So those are those spiritual gifts. Okay, because we're reaching spiritual perfection or getting our wings or something of that nature, and it's both. Seven of Wands with the Temperance, La Temperanza, it's receiving our wings. and we're stepping into the scene on the entire cosmos on a celestial level is part of it. The strength, courage, wisdom, emotional fortitude means that we finally have our immortal self. We've been able to grasp that, probably because we've confronted some things within the depths of our soul. With 2 7s here, we've been through a battle, we've gotten some kind of wisdom, and we're wanting to defend our position finally. So we're aware, okay, watch the nails, darling. We're aware that we're a celestial citizen and a sovereign citizen, we're God sovereign free, we're aware of it. We'll be imposing the guidance this week or this month, really. We'll be imposing the guidance from Nadia Anastasia's cosmic activation cards for the soul. Shadow self emerging here, believe. Okay, card number 4, and this is Nadia Anastasia's cosmic activation cards for the soul. Believe. Believe in yourself. It is time to explore new realms of spiritual awareness. For a long time, you cautiously walked watching others shine and soar to heights that seemed unreachable for you. If you were drawn to this card, Spirit is encouraging you to take the next step and join the birds that fly through rainbow-filled skies. Take a chance, dear one. If you fail, you fail. Okay, did you fall into the cauldron? Sorry, darling. I think homegirl fell into the cauldron just now. This is my cauldron. You don't need to know anything about that, but I think she just fell into the cauldron. Okay. So take a chance. If you fail, you fail. If you make a mistake, then learn from it. Life has no guarantees. If you spend your life waiting for guarantees before taking the plunge, you just might be waiting around for a long time. Life is not meant to be. That was funny to me. It's witch humor, sorry. I'm not sorry. That was just hilarious. I had to take a moment. Okay. Life is not meant to be lived perfectly. That is not a lesson. That is not the lesson. It is about believing in yourself, following your heart, and living your truth. Have the courage to push through thoughts that hold you back from pursuing your passions and dreams. You have so much to share with the world. By not believing in yourself, you deny humanity the opportunity to raise its own light through your unique expression. We are all unique, each and every single one of us, representing different facets of life. Your self-reflection is unique to you, so do not think for one moment that you are not as good as another. You are amazing, talented, and so very dear. Not diving in is only delaying your growth, the growth of your soul and the souls of others around you. But when you make the choice to give it all you have, others will be inspired by your courage, passion, and creative expression. Release any fears of security, stability, and finances. Trust that your needs will be met. When you follow your heart with intention to serve humanity, doors of abundance and prosperity naturally open for you. Affirmation: I am courageous as I soar to new heights of spiritual awareness. Associated chakras are solar plexus and the heart. Believe in yourself. It is time to explore new realms of spiritual wellness. This is Believe by Nadia Anastasia. Cosmic activation cards for the soul. So as I was saying, it's time to take our place in the celestial citizenry. Are you gonna settle, honey? I need you to sit down so I can focus. Chanting. Okay, baby, you gotta do this. I'm not playing around with you right now, honey. Just sit down. Thank you, sweetheart. So when we get our wings, what that means is that we are receiving the unconditional love of the divine, and we're going to begin the process of reconciling that dark night of the soul. We're going to give meaning to the situation. We're going to turn that mess into a message, that test into testimony. And honestly, we're going to be taught how to see with love, speak with love, feel with love, everything with love. So all of our chakras are going to be aligned in a sense, because right now there's a little bit of a disconnect between heart and head. Now, for most of us, it's going to be that we don't know how we feel about the situation, but we know what the situation is. So our feelings are still settling in some sense or another. But however, we're perfect for the job. We've been trained, we've been raised, we were born for this. This is our destiny. Yeah, because I woke up like this, I woke up like this. So we're finally getting the message, getting with the program. We're actually finally going to go out there and make something of it. And this is the ground we need to hold. We need to remember that we are an open-hearted, genuine being with executive judgment. We actually have the discernment of the creator. There's some type of growth, expansion, vitality, renewal here. Because we have soul's wisdom, we're getting to the depths of the soul. And now we have insight into ourselves, and that's our immortal and eternal self, not just. So as we go on this path, we're going to have executive decision, executive judgment. We have the spirit of discernment is finally with us permanently, which means we're fully divine now. And we're fully living in our divine path. That's the calling on our life, especially with that judgment card being the first major arcana out, because our celestial endowment, our spiritual inheritance is beginning to anchor into the physical. Yeah, and we're coming to alignment. We've been living with a lot of criminality or demonality, to be honest. Five of Pentacles with the devil, and the Justice card, there were the rule of lesser magic. We've come out from underneath the devil's thumb, which could have been illusion, delusion, confusion, falsities, ignorance. It could have been stuck energy, toxicity, negativity. The covenant on our life has made us divine, and that's actually what the grab is for. A lot of people want to strip us of our place in the cosmos because it has access to paradise. That's not something that's promised to everybody. Only certain beings, divine beings, chosen beings, those with loving, open, generous, caring, and pure hearts. Believe it or not, 3 out of 4 people don't have a pure heart. They might have good intentions, but when it's convenient, when it comes down to it, it's tested in the fire, they will not pass. It could be ignorance and delusion. It could be miserly misery and bitterment, or it could be something sinister, evil, and wicked. It's different strokes for different folks. But ultimately, it's going to equate to 3 out of 4 not having a clean, open heart. And that's what this is talking about. 2 5s means being stripped, breakdowns. And there's some type of clearance given here, access even. With the 6 of Swords and the 4 of Pentacles, we've secured access in some kind of way. And that's actually what we need to protect and defend. And what we need to seize as well. Now, something's coming to light, Devil in the Sun card, or somebody has the Sun in Capricorn, or there's aggression here. So there's the second 6 now, and we're done with this reading. So we've been on the out, we've been stripped, we've been going through some toxicity, some shadow moments. Hey, baby, come on. Come on. We've been going through some shadow moments, but now we have gracious exaltation and influence over the entire cycle here, because we know how the give and take looks like. 6 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles. We've stripped ourselves of what we didn't need, and that was a lack of boundaries and a lack of truth That's what the devil was. We didn't have anything to stand for, so we fell for anything because a lot of people came and distracted us, and there was overwhelm giving our energy to different places and things. We were hanging around swamp people, Seven of Cups, Five of Pentacles, untouchables, undesirables, and forbidden. Persona non grata, PNG. But the covenant on our life, Ace of Pentacles, has manifested, matriculated, materialized some certain things. And that's what this is telling. So it's not only that we need to believe in ourselves, we need to take our position in the grand design, the eternal kingdom. Because we're a gatekeeper, a portal keeper in some kind of way, a temple keeper actually, which is double 5. Yeah, so we're going through an ego death with the muerte. And everybody around us is having disaster and misfortune, disgracia, disgrace, because they're coming to the realization that they chose wrong, they misplaced, they mistook, they misjudged, they misperceived. And the message is going to continue. We're going to continue getting messages of things burning down for people because we were dealing with an adversary and we didn't know. They left us feeling jealous or desperate or in pain, anguish because of whatever went down. They might have tried to leave us in a sunken place, a stuck place, pin us down, bind us down in some kind of way, shape, form, or another. And we had this undying compassion and endurance for their mistreatment. But this is what they did to multiple people, maritata. Okay, and so we were left in a sunken place, a sick place. Amalato, the malady, the sickness. Purify this devil with these 2 5s. Because I look so good tonight. Yeah, something had to be put to bed with a widower. Something had to be put to bed. Domestico, the returner, really, somebody coming back. So we were taught, because now we get to stand on business, mercante, we get to stand on business. And it's spiritual business, big business, but spiritual business, all the same. Alegría, it's fake false. Especially with falsita here and bambino. Something was precious. The seeds were planted. It was a fertilized ovum, I'm hearing. So conception, inception was achieved. Don't be alarmed. I told you this angle doesn't work, honey. So there was secret, underhanded dealing. Okay, watch the nails, Chandi. What did I tell you? She's a quarter bobcat. I have to be careful with her, and I have bare legs all the time. I'm really a big fan of short shorts. So, oops. I usually put a towel down, but the towel's over there. It's like dealing with a falcon, you know, you got to have that guard. She really does have some killer nails. Yeah, so we got the whole reading out here. It seems relatively short to me. So what we're going to do is pull a priestess card, but I need to find the deck first. Okay, that's awkward. Interesting. I do not know what's going on here. Okay, grant me a moment. I don't know what happened here. Okay, that's very odd. I'm confused because, oh, here we go. Yeah, portal of light. It is only this physical reality that is bound by time and space. You are a conscious being on levels beyond the physical world. You are guided to work with your healing powers beyond the confines of time and space. Bye-bye. You will not become ungrounded through such spiritual work. You are not leaving your earthly connection behind. You are merely adding to it. It's been an honor and a pleasure to serve you. Thank you for allowing me the privilege to do so. If anything I said resonates deeply with you, like, comment, share, subscribe, leave a review, book a session, send a donation. If there's blockages to working the soul's mission, what you're going to want to do is just understand that there's some inevitable conflict coming up, and that the groundwork is being laid, but oftentimes when things are falling apart, they really are just falling together, and it might look like destruction with the tower and these 2 5s, but really it's the devil's being cast out. The darkness, the negativity, the toxicity is being cast out, and it might be through people. There might be conflicts with a lot of people over the next couple of weeks. It's par for the course, okay? Take good care, bye-bye.